Hello, good afternoon and welcome to the Hardball Arena here in Helsinki. It's more action from Group H today between Slovakia and Austria. Slovakia, last year's finalist, fell to a shock defeat against Latvia late last night. And they're going to try and get one over the side who's closer to the bottom and in trouble. We're just going to pause for the national anthems and then we'll be back with more hockey from the 2013 IIHF World Championships.
Slovakian kansallislaulu, National Anthem of Slovakia.
Well, the two national anthems completed, and we're ready for some more hockey from Group H. I'm your commentator, Owen Nelson, and the two rosters about to come up for you. No changes in goal from the last time out. For either side, Slovakia go with Ratislav Stana, and it really was a shock defeat for Slovakia yesterday. Taken apart in the first period, losing to Austria 3-1, to Latvia, excuse me, and that set the tone with Dajins scoring a hat-trick. Captain of Latvia really taking them apart, and they're looking to get back on track in a short space of time as well. They were here last night in action. They're still fourth in the group, but level with France after France's incredible victory over Russia. Starkbaum continues in goal for Austria. It was the lackluster performance against the Germans 2 days ago. They went down 2-0, and that was after they followed the victory against Latvia, 6-3. They really failed to perform. The quality of the passing and shooting was way below what they expect. And Austria coach Manuel Viveros said just as much in the post-game interview. And he wants a reaction from his team because Austria, they're just down the bottom at the moment, level with Latvia. But they've got a better goal difference, so they're desperate for points, as are Slovakia, to try and secure a playoff spot. Running out of games. This is game 5 in Group H for these two. And the first puck about to be dropped. And there we go. Well, it's going to be around 3,000–4,000 in the Helsinki arena here, the Hartwall Stadium that's been playing host to the tournament in Finland, over in Stockholm. The Ericsson Globe as an early shot comes in. And a good save there by Starkbaum, who's 90.6 on the save so far for the tournament. This is fifth turn out. Langen Svet yet to make an appearance in goal for the Austrians, who were playing in the red, Slovakia in the white with the blue trim. And just caught in possession there behind was Michael Sersen, one of a number playing for Bratislava. Pass from Zaborski, who's in the KHL with Avgard Omsk. They've played well so far, Slovakia, but for that little blip caused trouble for the bigger teams. 2 wins, 2 defeats, hammered France in the first game. Lost out to Finland, beat Germany. They certainly weren't expecting that loss to Latvia. And the remaining games, including this one, are going to be crucial if they're going to be able to repeat the incredible run that they had last year. They went all the way to the final. They'll be relying on some of their big names featured in the NHL to try and perform for them this evening. One now on the puck. It's just claimed down in the crease. So we look at Peter Olveci. He plays also for Bratislava. 9 of the skaters out there for Slovakia, playing with AC Slovan Bratislava. And high up on the blue line, just looking for the pass, but it wasn't there. The Austrian play against Germany, really a turgid affair against the Germans, after expecting to bring some quality in. After 5 different scorers put down Latvia. Maybe a little bit of fatigue creeping in. Pass into center ice, just gets away. Another whistle. Well, Loris Dajins, as I mentioned, who got that hat-trick against Vucek's side, saying how good it was to finally get themselves back in the winning circle. Vucek none too impressed with the way the game went. Maybe have changed their goalie. Stana stayed on the bench, and Yaroslav Janas took over. Maybe the change in goal will return to Stana. He's going to give them an option to try and keep things a little bit tighter. Most goals they conceded in a game as well in that defeat so far in this championship. And last year's run was stuff of dreams for Slovakia, winning the silver medal before going down eventually to Russia. They finished 4th in that group as well, along with Finland, the United States and Canada. 5 wins and 2 losses, which gives you some idea of the amount of points that they need to get to think about qualification. And bringing the puck up through center ice and just wrapping it around the boards, trying to find an option now on the goal line. Lost by Kopecky, who plays in the NHL for Florida. Coming through now on the other side, though, for the Austrians, and the shot saved well by the pad of Stana. Raffel was trying to dig it out. He had a great chance in that game with Germany in the opening minutes and managed to only draw a save out of Zepp. And that really set the tone for what was that afternoon for them. It's into Lugauer. And check back from Latusa. Salzburg forward. 1 goal and 1 assist so far. Just looking for the man arriving. No shot. Goes the long way round, just disappears around the defenseman and trying to lay the pass Takes a big deflection on the way through. Here it is with Thomas Vanek, most experienced player for the Austrians, as it's just gloved there. Vanek, who's had 585 games in the NHL. Plenty of points for the Buffalo Sabres as well this season. 51 in total from 38 games, 4 times in the Stanley Cup. Back in Austria during the lockout at the beginning of this season. As you saw there, he's already got a couple of goals. And you could do with him getting things going again. Oh, a nice idea with a little tip from Welser. Just standing in front, let the stick hang out in front of him, trying to direct it in on goal. And then the long-range shot takes a big deflection over and out, and the face-off, Ibera played with Vanek at the beginning of the season for Graz 99ers, shooting from close range there. 1 assist for him in the tournament so far. So his debut in the tournament. Pass comes in behind us. And the skaters going forward, no option in the middle though as it drifts in. Bliznak. Look at Marcel Hasek. In last year's tournament, the Slovakians scored 21, conceded 13. So far they're 12-11, just +1 on the goal difference, and that's what's keeping them above France. France -3. I mentioned those two already played. They've got some difficult ones to come up, which is why they really need to get the 3 points here. But with all the upsets that have been going on, including theirs yesterday and the one could have the first penalty here. Indeed we do. Tripping, look it is, Hasek. See him there using the upper body to force his man down. So first penalty, haven't been surprisingly the best on the plough, paid the Austrians so far. 13th out of 16, 1 goal from their previous 13 in the 4 games played. Slovakia in the lower half of the 16 as well when it comes to penalty killing. See the 2 goals in there at 13 penalties. Always an important part of the game here with the special teams, trying to work out the space. Stop playing the give and go with the goal line. Over to Untulugawa. Sends it around the boards and trying to dig it out. The Slovakians are going to manage to get it up the ice this time though. And Austria taking their time trying to find the space, but didn't manage to get the shot. Thomas Koch takes his chances. Now on the breakaway, it's Zaborski, still Zaborski, and then he loses control of the puck. I mentioned the one playing for Omsk, he's in his first tournament as well, at his highest senior points last year with Asat in the SM Liga in Finland. He knows this part of the world well. That performance earned him a move to the KHL. Step up from the Finnish top division. Coming forward through centre ice, just siding his way left and right is Thomas Huntepfund. Lost that though, 3v2, options opening up here, and a good shot. Pocketed the first time, but he's let go of it. And chance for Olivici. He's got 1 goal so far. And it was a comfortable save. No real worry there for Bernhard Starkbaum, one of 2 players in the roster who plays in Sweden. With Michael Raffel for Leksands IIHF. Starkbaum with Modo Hockey. Still 35 seconds to go on the power play. And this could be an option. Right on the blue line, and he's just stuck there. Thomas Vanek offering that option out. Not enough teammates arriving. Controlled back by Vanek, and just a little wide pass. Not a good one back though. All the way in behind. They're not going to be able to do much if they're losing the passes there, and they've lost it again in center ice. It's the option there to change the line from Sorovi. And they're back to full strength now. Slovakia, as the big hit comes in on Rene Vidareni. This is Miklik. 1 goal, 2 assists so far in the competition. Roman Kuchenberg. Now high up on the line is Mazet. One of those who plays in Russia. Well, he tried the slap shot from high up on the blue line. Didn't catch it though, and now the Austrians can bring it away. Driving forward up the right wing. And then a good check coming in. David Schuller goes down. Face in the ice. He felt that one. Couple of points for him so far in the tournament. And his wits knocked out of him there. Good hit. Who's with the ECKAC. Oh, catches him right on the side of the head with the arm. And puts him down. Try again here. Well, it's not much of a attempt for the check from Branislav Mazet. Got the most penalty minutes of the Slovakian team so far with 6. Compromising stuff from the automobilist Yekaterinburg defenseman. Apologies for the Russian pronunciation. So we're going to have a face-off in center ice. Still no score. Still waiting for a chance. Comes back Austria's way. From Schuller, who's the man just put down. Here he is again. And on the overlap is Welser. Keeping it on the boards for now though. And then the attempt comes in. And sprawled on the floor. And saved by the whistle, Ratislav Stana. He lost that initially. The shot from Andreas Chrysler wasn't much venom on. In fact, it was Thomas Pock. Chrysler was the one just lurking in front of the crease. You can see here, Stana just couldn't get hold of it, and he's clattered into by his own man, who falls into the goal. Somehow doesn't knock it off its perch. Now the slap shot from range. Big block down came from Untulugawa. Raffel just gets there ahead of the defenseman. Oh, Michael Raffel going in behind, and a little overlap. And a little powder puff shot there, caught comfortably from the stick of Florian Ebere. Move back to Austria from the Swedish 2nd division this year. Another debutant in the tournament. The Austrians in a good position. Lost out as it comes round. There could be danger here. A 2-on-1 building. There's the shot. Oh! Well, the pad eventually coming to the rescue. Just working on the goal line, looking for the option. Back into the neutral zone. Everybody backtracking. There's Mazet. 10 face-offs to 3 already in favour of Austria. I'll be pleased with that start. Just want to keep things tight at the back. Untulugawa being chased by Bartek. And a short pass in center ice, then they move forward. This is Radovejevic. Oh, on the first time shot, then on the spin. Then the first goal goes to Slovakia, and it's Thomas Sorovi. Well, out of nothing, the Slovakians make it 1-0. Good finish from Surovic. His third goal of the tournament. Second top scorer now. It was too easy. Work initially from Radovejevic. Comes across. An assist from Sersen. And you have to say that Starkbaum needs to react quicker there to his near side. Maybe just a little unsighted. Slovakia have that crucial lead. You want to be building on. Well, it went 1-0 against the Germans to Austria, and then only at the very end with a penalty in the dying seconds with the goalkeeper out did the Germans make it 2-0. And Austria never really looked like scoring, and they don't want to be playing too many games without a goal. Most for them, the playoffs are but a dream. They have to try and avoid the relegation. No trouble here. Well, it's penalty called. It's Thomas Koch. He goes in for tripping. It's the second penalty for Austria so far. Check that first one, in fact, the last for Marcel Hasak. You can see there tripping as Miklik went down. Coming up to the midway point of the first period. Austria 14th out of 16 on penalty kills. Just conceded 3 in their 11. We're in the second part of the first period, 10 gone. Hasak looking for the pass. Well, he didn't need it, just opened up for him there, and then they drilled across the crease. Nobody there though. Need to try and get someone closer in to get the shot. Satan, the man making the pass, a legend of Slovakian hockey, Miroslav Satan. Here's Hudacek. Taking the time about it. Oh, just waiting in front was Mazet, looking for the tip from Hudacek. Less than a minute on the power play as they dump it up into the middle. Attempted the catch, didn't work out though. And going back for it is Mikkel Sersen. No options, tried to just dink it on the backhand. And again, they're trying to use the screen in front. There was Tomas Surovic, who scored the goal that time, but grappling with the defender. Here's Sekera, who plays for the Buffalo Sabres. Coming up on the left wing with Vidareni. Kopecki. They've got that couple of experienced guys in the US. They do have a good roster. When you look at the experience, the Slovakians, another tripping penalty called. It's Kopecki, number 82, who's two-time Stanley Cup winner. One of those, I was saying, is part of the experience that the Slovakians have got. One with Detroit Red Wings in 2005 and the Blackhawks in 2010. Also got the World Championship silver medal last year. Another one of the real legends of the Slovakian game. It's trying to reap the benefits of the experience they've got, as it's just pouched there by Rastislav Stana. Puck is another one who's played in the NHL with the Rangers and Islanders, over 100 games. He's already signed for Klagenfurt next year from the Lake Erie Monsters. So Slovakians short-handed again. What can the Austrians do to try and get this score level? Comes off the backboard, but then just away. Nice Stana. There's the option. There's 3-4 defensemen right in front, and they're keeping him nice and tight on that one. Andrei Lokas of the Vienna Capitals. He wants an option. Here's Koch. Goes across. Back to the number 18. Winding up the shot. Just done. He's a bit of space there, and it is driven in. Well, plenty of traffic in there. And in the end, the shot from Thomas Purk. Oh, good. That one goes wide from Lakos. Here is Purk again. Nice little reverse pass. He's still lurking there on the blue line. Is he going to come back to him? Are they going to fire it into the middle? 40 seconds to go in the playoff. In the power play, I should say. And the still waiting for that shot. The two guys right in front of the line. That's a better effort, but comfortably caught. Shot from Lakos. Ratislav Stana, whose save percentage took a bit of a hit in the last game. At 89. Only played the first period, then Yaroslav Janusz came in last night's game. In the remaining 30 seconds of the power play, what can the Austrians come and do here with 100 Pfund? Still chasing for it. In front of the goal is Walter. Going to try and dig it out first, though. Hanging off is Untulugawa. And check back onto the goal line. Twisting round 100 Pfund. Back to full strength. 100 Pfund still on the puck, trying to get it away. Bouncing, bobbling across the ice. Manages to get the angle, beats its way through. Just keeps it in front of the line. So 6 minutes on the clock. It's going in favor of last year's silver medalist at the moment, but what can the... Oh, that was a poor giveaway right into the center, and finding the goal scorer, Thomas Sodovi. Those sort of defensive mistakes and what the Austrians need to avoid. Vidareni arrives to pick up a pass forward. Lethargic skating from both teams at the moment. Really lacking energy also in defense. Pressure coming on is a little slow, better, faster skating there though from Marco Dano. Bliznak now high up on the point with Sekera. Still Andrei Sekera. Trying to look for an option in Bliznak. Goes for the shot. And he's forced around the boards. Driven really on a tight angle there from Mazet. Never the option. They're keeping the men in front, trying to use them as a screen for the shots from outside, but get it on target, or at least near to one of them, if that's going to work. Jose's effort well wide. A little dump and go, too close to the goalie. Miklik gets it round. Good cross-ice pass and well controlled with the skate. First time hit, not claimed. First time though by Starkbaum. Tries a little dink. Kuchenberg. And this time eventually, almost in slow motion, Starkbaum gets his gloves on it, and we take another little pause. 5 assists for Kuchenberg. so far in the tournament. Two-time Slovenian champion. And 1 year, 54 games in the IIHF with the Toronto Marlies. Also a Gagarin Cup champion in 2010. KHL with AK Bars Kazan. Here's the goal again. Look at the defender there. Just gets in front of Starkbaum. And gets him unsighted, but the goalie maybe should have anticipated that a little better. Ibera is the defender, but it wasn't a hard shot and a comfortable, savable height. Starkbaum had his attention looking across the ice, thinking the pass was going to come. It didn't. It went in the back of the net. Face off in the Austrian zone. Olvecki is the one getting ready to take it. Coming up into the final few minutes. Shatan. He loses out. Skating in ones and twos, though, need to be skating more as a force. Well, it's shot on target, but saved. No real pace on it, and Stana maybe to just use the pad to get it away. Well, that was better. You can see what they were trying to do there. Herberger hanging out his stick to try and just deflect it on target, which he did. And Stana, oh, that's a great chance! And it goes begging. Herberger again decided not to pull the trigger as it's whizzed around the boards by Altman. In the final 3 minutes, that's the best moment of the period for Austria so far. And really could have done better. Why Rafael Herberger didn't try and pull the trigger on that one. Well, we see the goal once more, but we want to get a glimpse of that moment for Austria at the other end. Credit to Branko Radovejevic for getting it across the ice into the attacking position. Now this time the Slovakians managed to come away with the puck. Well, no need to be too cute there. Peter Olvecki. Siren just trying to knock the puck between the legs and ended up just giving it back to the Austrians. Allows it to run. Good work on the D though, intercepting that one. Arriving in the middle. Christel's waiting for it. Won't come though. Good challenge. Goes up the line and Austria want to try and just keep the pressure on for the last couple of minutes. It was good play there for 60 seconds or so. But the Slovakians doing the right thing, just slowing the play down, allowing the fresh skates to come onto the ice, and now they can start sending the pass wide. 2 minutes. There's the option. Just tries to fling it through center ice, but it wasn't a good option with the high defense line in the neutral zone. On the turn, Lakos gets slammed. Sersen just trying to see out this time. Dump it up the other end into the wings, but finds some space. Good move that. And there's the option. Dano is the one in front of the goal. Tries it from a narrow angle. Bliznak ended up just scooping it over the top. Oh, it's a nice idea to lay it out in front, but the defenseman was wary of it. 1 minute to go. Robert Koffler. Well, didn't really look there for the pass. Piętner. And eventually they come away with it. Good work from the Slovakians, opening up the space. Vajdareni. Goes and takes a rest. Short pass in and then dumped up by Zaborski. Oh dear me. That was absolutely woeful pass there from Ibera. Straight at the man in front of him, and he's been given away again from close range. And Austria making life difficult for themselves at the moment on the D. You can see there, number 19, Michel Miklik intercepts it. It's the water bottle top of Starkbaum's goal. Good anticipation though from Miklik, the two-time Slovenian champion, and was part of the roster last year. And he took the silver. Certainly, that's going to be a factor you feel if they get into the playoffs to draw on what they did 12 months ago when they beat host Sweden and then the Czech Republic on the way to the final. And there's the buzzer. Well, the first period comes to an end, and it's 1-0 to Slovakia. Goal coming on 9 minutes by Tomáš Servik. We've got more to come here from the Helsinki group in the 2000 IIHF World Championships. Don't go away.
Slovakia 1, Team Austria 0. Laukaukset maaliin ensimmäisessä erässä. Itävalta 12, Slovakia 12. Shots on goal in the first period. Team Austria 12 and Team Slovakia 12.
Hello and welcome back to the Havel Arena, where it's currently Slovakia 1, Austria nothing. An interesting first period. Austrians didn't have too many real close chances apart from right at the end. And Erberger failed to shoot, and he seemed to have opened up the space. 12 shots each though in that first time. And definitely Slovakia will be looking to get the second goal just so they can make sure they're a little bit more comfortable as the second period progresses, and it could come right here, and the shot, well, from close range as he arrived on the left. Tomáš Kopečí. And a good save by Starkbaum. Bouncing puck as Kopečí eats some of the board. Well, he can bring it away, a little 2-on-2 situation with Raffel, and he laid off the pass. It was a good one, trying to bring Erberger into the play. He's still yet to pick up a point in the tournament. The pass whizzing across the front of Branko Radivejevic. Behind the goal, 1 minute played in the second period, starting off with Andre Sekera. He was chosen as one of the best players by coach Vladimir Vucek. Another shot from range, just with the pad there, Starkbaum, and wards away the danger. Sekera, who played last year over 73 minutes in the first 3 matches. Certainly one that Vucek has to and can rely on. His 5th World Championship. Some Finnish fans, and they've got a memento there. Pleased with that one, I'm sure. Plenty of spare pucks to go around, you know, for him. But those lucky few that get their hands on them. Good to remember the tournament by. Change here on the face-off. A little bit too eager. There's the complaints of David Schuller. Walser was the one who came in Austria. Yeah, they've lost out this time. Once the cross was a bit too firm though from Miklik. Coming back into the Slovakian zone. The sprint out wide, poor pass though. Not sure what he was trying to do there. Schuller is now coming over to Lucas. Good idea, just dumping up behind, opening up the angle. Laid back by Schuller, and then across. Well, there was no real speed as the check comes in, but Austria will try and move together as a unit, not just going in ones and getting separated. Oh, a little tip there from close range. Just glanced the stick of Zaborski. It's Kuchenberg who's gone flying across the ice. Tomasz Zaborski, the one he's the top scorer with 4 goals and a point. Claims a little push. Closer, went for the shot. Coming in late there. Daniel Welser of Red Bull Salzburg. The referees giving the word there. There's no goal, so if the puck did cross the line. Having words now with the coach and the players. We had 6 penalty minutes in the first period, all for tripping, 4 for Slovakia and 2 for Austria. Driven shot comes off the ball, but no penalty on that side. Both these sides have qualified for the Olympics. Austria did a number on their cousins Germany. They lost 3-2 to them in their final qualification group stage, but they'd already done enough, and because it was an overtime defeat, they picked up the crucial point that took them above Germany and to the Olympics to be held next year, of course, in Sochi, in Russia. Something to look forward to. And Slovakia, they qualified outright because of their ranking after last year's tournament, also held here in Finland and over in Sweden. They were sitting in 6th place. The top 9 were automatically qualified to the tournament. Slovakia with 3,100 points in total, along with Russia, Finland, Czech Republic, Sweden, Canada, the USA, Norway and Switzerland. They're all ready and organised, and it's going to be 3 groups of 4. And looking at those groups, Slovakia have pulled Russia, the US and Slovenia. None of them are really easy. Oh, the pass comes in from behind, and there could be an option here from close range. Good save from Stana. Trying to get it away, just scoops it up and then brought down. Oh, and it's opened up. One-on-one chance, driven shot. Wow, it was there. Martin Bartek who hit the shot. No goals, no points for him yet in the tournament. And a great moment there. Good save from Starkbaum. Shatan, no surprise, the all-time appearances, goals for the Slovakians. Making a clever play. Quickly going back to the Olympics, Austria's group is going to be with Finland, Canada and Norway. And their history in the Olympics has not been the best of times. They haven't qualified the last couple. Last outing was in 2002 and they finished 12th, so it's a great moment for the Austrians, knowing that they can look forward to that. Another World Championships to come as well. We just watch this attack. Oh, what a great piece of defending as he looked for the pass. Just cutting it out, but still danger. Dano still on the puck. Wants an option in the middle. It was Hasek. Pass didn't come though. And Marco Dano a little bit frustrated with himself there. But there's the man of the moment, Muntulugawa. Incredible stop from him, diving out in front of the crease, got the stick high out in front of him and managed to intercept that puck. Surely the goal-scoring chance was waiting, had he not. The attacking face-off here. Austrians again managed to win it. Comes around the boards. Waiting was Thomas Vanek. And he flick on. And center ice pressing high up all the way round, but anticipated by Starkbaum. And comes to collect. Well, no, it's been given away again. Laid back. Radivojevich. He's got a silver and a bronze in the World Championships. Thomas Radivojevich scored the goal. He featured in the 2006 Olympics for Slovakia, 3 years in the NHL and the last 3 in the KHL. Another one with experience, and well, they'll harbour hopes, Slovakia, from their guys getting on in age. And they finished in 4th place, don't forget, in the Olympics last time out, 5th in 2006. 3 times they've been in the top 10 since the change from Czechoslovakia, the country coming into sporting existence. Gold medal, of course, in this event back in 2002. As the attack starts up on the left-hand side. Nice idea. Puck driven across the front of the crease. Trying to find the option. Didn't come though. And the Austrians are really coming under pressure here. The Slovakians have turned it up. Zaborski is the one trying to make the play on the far side. But again, the challenge comes in. Again, the Slovakians come away with it. Fighting is Miklik. Oh, and then the 2 Austrians just butt into one another. Vanek, who was in the NHL All-Star game in 2009. Hasn't had an All-Star performance so far. There was that moment before. Just arriving late was Vladislav Shatan. Shatan in his 11th World Championships, over 1,000 games in the NHL with 735 points. Oilers, the Sabres, Islanders, Penguins, and finished with the Bruins. We're returning to Slovakia. And he's got stats galore. Miroslav Shatan. Not getting any younger though. It's one thing that's for sure. And whether he keeps going. Born in 1974, 38 years of age now, Shatan. Surely he'll be an option for the Olympics. He played in the 94 Olympics for Slovakia. Gives you an idea of just how long he's been going. One of the finest players ever to pull on the jersey of the Slovakian national side. Whoa, close range shot, good save there from Stana. Give credit though to Baumgartner with the shot from close range. Indeed it was Gregor Baumgartner of the Black Wings. No goals yet in the tournament. Big check coming up there on the blue line. Slovakians who come away with the puck though, only as far as the Austrian half of the neutral zone. Change there, and the Slovakians just give up on the puck. And can come forward again with the puck. And dumps it and goes. The Austrian top division is not quite the level of the NHL and the KHL beneath that. Certainly competitive league there in Austria. Well, arriving late could still be an option. Laid back, driven shot, and well saved from the stick of Radivojevich. 1 goal for him so far, and that little bit of frustration from Radivojevich. Championship silver and bronze, as I mentioned, 9 years apart. 2-time KHL All-Star game He had 8 points in last year's World Championships in 10 games. Struggled a little more so far though, just on one with that one goal. Oh, the frustration on the faces of the Slovakian fans. Milivojevic, you imagine, will be involved. Former NHLer with the Philadelphia Flyers, so the Minnesota Wild. Got over 100 points in the OHL back in 2000-2001 with the Belleville Bulls. He's a much younger version of himself than he is now. And the long way round was Saborski. Using to dig the puck out, but Bliznak under pressure. In return was Kuchenberg. His pass to Miklik. 2 in behind. Just a stretched out stick, couldn't stop the pass though. Again looking for the option, Kuchenberg. 3 of them behind, close range shot. Oh, that was a great moment for Mikkel Sersen. Miklik again, he just lays off for the Slovakians using the puck well. Pass comes from Shatan, in behind. Sersen high up on the blue line. Also waiting there is Mihalik. But they've lost it out and there's a break here. Oh, so close. Stretches out, trying to bring it under control was Thomas Vanek. And he would have been in for a one-on-one chance with Stana, but he just couldn't reach it. And the Slovakians managed to come away. Went for the shot from range, good save. And stick work as well from Martin Bartek. The check comes in like that, high up in the point, slung across in front. Oh, well, waiting there was Andreas Chrysler, but he just couldn't turn and spin in one motion. Keep hold of the puck and losing it away, and then the Slovakians come up the other end. Little reverse pass onto the goal line. And where's the killer one in front? Oh, waiting there was Bartek, but it was taken in the end. Well, made himself big there, Bernhard Starkbaum. And a good save from very close quarters, you got to say there. Excellent work. He didn't know too much about it, but he's in a good position. Starkbaum coming from defender Mikkel Sersen. 2 assists, you can see. No goals for him in the competition so far. His 3rd World Championship. 2-time Slovenian champion. You can see it's Bliznak is the one drifting around in the middle, but the pass didn't come. Now it is Bliznak on the puck, sends it over. It's a little deflection through. The Bratislava forward couldn't get control of it. Austria putting the pressure a little higher up on the ice as we come up to the halfway point in the 2nd period. Still 1-0. Is there going to be a chance coming for Austria? Because they've just had to deal with a bit of pressure from the Slovaks. Trying to work it out was Herberger. Oh, nice little reverse pass with the backhand. They didn't find a man, and now they're coming forward to the other end. Hashak, he lays back. Dano driving in, bouncing puck though. No one's in control of it. Now comes back to Slovakia. Sersen drives it round. Starkbaum out of the goal. This is Sekera. Ibera. Get it again, he tries to get it away. Now 3-on-3. Wow, look at that for a smart turn, but couldn't hold on to it. Nice idea though from Kopecky. Laid back for the driven shot. Another good save from Starkbaum. Credit to Milivojevic there. He's again number 92, all the way around the board. Wow, there was worry for a moment there. Starkbaum came out of the goal, lucky for him, as the puck took a fluke deflection going across the crease, but waiting for it was Mario Altman. Could be a chance. Good skills, right in front. Oh, and he falls at the crucial moment. Daniel Welser. Well, he does some good work at the other end, and then there's a chance for Kuchenberg at either end. Eventually the whistle goes, but how did Welser not manage to turn that puck home? And they're going to be out of breath, need to run the changes here. Wow, that one's from much earlier. Milan Giacchina, the only guy that plays here in Finland for Lukko. But here's the moment, Welser's there, stucks him on the skate and he falls. What a moment. It's almost comical from Welser. Just couldn't get the puck out from underneath. And they're trying a little flick on was Bartek. Oh, it's just been given away. We're in a good position. Shatan. There's a little reverse pass. Well, there's options there. Just couldn't get the ball, the puck, away quick enough. Sekera. And his shot strikes Hunterfund. Well dug out in the ring. The stick goes out, and then that close range shot. Save with the pad. Nice move then. So we get a look at Bartek, another debutant. 3 years in the German DEL League. Also one in the second division where he scored bagfuls of points. The champion of Slovenia and the Czech Republic. Discipline has been excellent in this second period. No penalties at all so far. There's some good singing there. Have they realised they're on the screen yet? No. Just having a pause for breath after chances at both ends of the ice. .7:54 on the clock. Still, Austria trailing 1-0 after Thomas Servi netted it. 9 minutes gone. Well, again there was a moment, everybody standing like statues. And they can bring it away. Pass up. Chrysler is the one in support. Ibera up against the wall. Looking for an option. Still in possession though, Lakos. Goes around the back of the boards. And niggle at each other there in the centre. It's Koshak. Goes through the legs, right turn on the spin. Haven't quite managed to dig it away though. Lingering around the long way is Ibera. Chrysler on the little reverse. Not sure whether it was a pass or a shot. Didn't come up with much speed if it was. Ibera. And then losing out and goes away. A little bit of frustration there as the Slovakians have to go through the defensive phase. Some more entertainment from the sidelines as they enjoy watching themselves on the big screen. There's a massive one above the rink here at the Hartwell Arena. Crucial face-off. The Austrians again have come away with it. Well, the shot from close range is saved and then driven. Oh, it's a score! Gerhard Untergaard makes it Slovakia 1, Austria 1. 33:17 on the clock. And finally, Austria are back level. His first goal, his first point of the tournament so far for Untulugawa. High up on the blue line, driven through the traffic, 3 in front of Stana. And although Mikko Sersen tries to get out of the way, and he goes shoulder to shoulder with Manuel Atusa, good screen, and Stana has no chance. Austria level here in the second period, game 5 from Group H. How can the finalists, silver medalists from last year, respond? I think there's a bit of interference there. What's the referee got to say about it? Standing right in front of the goal, but Starkbaum made himself big enough and covered the puck. Came through from Radivojevic. Kopecky. Well, it does go there. And trying to force it over. Puck just going across the line. Untulugawa with a crucial first goal for him in the tournament. He's one that's been playing his hockey for many a year, in his 13th World Championship now. He got a silver in Division 1 last year. Austria have been yo-yoing between the top division as it's laid back. Close range shot, and really there, you've got to say Radivojevic has got to do better. He just skies the shot. Goal could have been twice the size, and he still would have missed with that effort. But, yeah, going back to Untulugawa. 13 years in the World Champs, that's in both the top and the second division. Austria trying to make it 2 years in a row at the top level for the first time since 2005. I think that 2004, 2003, and they were relegated in 2005. And then it's been a yo-yo since, winning Division 1. And only to be relegated down again from the top division as it's laid back inside the last 5 minutes of the second period. Slovakia have been very consistent in the World Championships. In recent times, and then last year, out of nowhere, charged through for the silver medal. They were 13th, 10th, 12th and 10th between 2008 and 2011. Despite that little period in the turn of the millennia, when they won silver in 2000, gold in 2002, and then followed that up with a bronze in 2003. Miroslav Shatan knows all about that. Legendary player for Slovakia, mentioned 38 years of age in that World Championship. He got most assists, most points. He was the MVP in the All-Star team. He's made NHL All-Star games on a number of occasions. Slovakian Golden Puck of the Year, Stanley Cup champion in 2009 as well, with the Pittsburgh Penguins. He really is an all-time great. Incredible scoring record in the NHL as well. Could be a chance here. Oh, the layback as arriving was Bartek. And again, the puck's going round the boards, trying to find the space for the shot. He's still on a knife edge. Austria on their 3 points. Talking about them trying to stay in the top division. Their remaining games, they've got to go up against host Finland. That's tomorrow afternoon. And then the last one, tough one again, it's going to be against Russia. So it's really in the balance. This Austria need to get some points from this game. Latvia are going to be in good spirits after beating Slovakia yesterday as the bouncing puck finds its way through to Starkbaum. And Latvia, they've got to play France, also Germany, and finally with Finland. You'd say that looking at those matchups, Latvia have got the better of it. They've already got the big boys out of the way, as it were, as the shot comes in, and looking for the rebound. And again, they managed to get away with it. Dano was the one who unleashed on the right wing. And he tries to take it away, and the Austrians just being stretched here. Milivojevic is in behind the goal. Now he's come to the puck. Oh, and arriving late was Sekera, and he managed to get the shot off, but took a big deflection, and the Austrians are just holding on here at the moment. In the last, what are we on, 135 seconds of this second period here in Helsinki. Oh, they can bring it away. Fresh air shot though, that was embarrassing from Raffle. 3-on-2, 4-on-2. Oh, what a recovery though. That was brilliant, absolutely brilliant from Erdberger. Came all the way back, and then at the other end there's a chance, and it was saved well by Stanner. Bouncing puck, everybody lost it. Going now is Kuchenberg. He manages to hook it back into Mihalik. On the right wing is Miklik. Miklik! Straight at the goalie. That was the driven shot just before, and arriving late to the net. It was Marcel Hašák. And then at the other end, what a moment that was. Andrei Lakos scored 1 goal so far. But only hit it straight at Stanner. 90 seconds to go. Margareni is chasing. Beera, another debutante in the competition this year. 30 years of age, the defender from Austria, Graz. That's where he's been playing most of his career. Since moved to Klagenfurter as well. The big sides of the Austrian league. Now we're going to see another goal in this final time. So far, first in 9 minutes by Thomas Sorovi. And 33-17 for Gerhard Untulugauer's slap shot from high up on the blue line. Well, that one just flew out at Starkbaum. Shot count in this second period massively in favour of Slovakia. Credit to Austria for actually staying with them, getting the goal. Well, they just want to try and hold on and get into the locker room. And look front as well on the face-off. Sersin slings it across through center ice inside the final minute. Slip there. Even the professionals can lose their skates at any time. All you amateurs out there are a little bit better. Tumbles. Sersin again, just mopping up, high on the point, driven shot, run into traffic, man goes down. Let's do gloves and stick. Calling for some medical attention. It's Herberger. Well, he gets elbowed in the face there, which is why he goes down by Mazet. Again, a surprise. He was involved in the first period, if you remember. Just arriving with the check, but times it really well, so it ends up on his head. He's the goal scorer onto Lugauer. A prolific scorer, the 36-year-old. He's got 11 goals in 76 World Championship games. Maybe hoping to go to the Olympics as well. The most experienced member of the Austrian roster here today. Lacrosse, the other one with 9 appearances here in the World Championships. Long career, incredible. Started in 1992, Lugauer. Oh, blowing kisses. It's the most excitement we've seen for a while. So taking a lengthy pause here as we wait for ice just to be mended on the far side. Nice holiday for some. It's still cold here in Finland. Like the rest of Southern Europe warming up into spring. Single digits in Helsinki. 20 seconds to go. Driven shot. Spilled by Stanner. And just hooked around the boards by Sekera. Last 10 seconds. Could there be a chance here for the Slovakians? A little space opening up. Double attempt, double save, and another stoppage. Olveci goes down. Ooh. Great events in the career of Peter Olveci. 27 years of age. Played in the NHL for 32 games. Minnesota Wild. Didn't feature last year in the World Championship winning side. This is first World Champs, in fact, since 2009. Face off. Driven in. That was a good take by the goalie that time, though. Start Brown was alive. 2 seconds to go until the break. Surely now the Austrians are going to be able to see this one out. Pull that behind the goal. Buzzer goes. That's the end of the time when it's all level. The equalizing goal in 33 minutes and 17 seconds by Gerhard Lugauer means we go in with a tie game, which wants to come in the final period. A goal
Slovakia 1, Team Austria 1. Intermission 15 minutes.
Only one goal after 40 minutes. Why?
Laukaukset maalia kohti toisessa erässä. Itävalta 9, Slovakia 23. Shots on goal in the second period. Team Austria 9 and Team Slovakia 23.
Hello and welcome back to the Hartwall Arena, where the game is tied. Slovakia 1, Austria 1. Slovaks scoring in the first period. Austria, despite being on the wrong end of the shot count in the second, leveling up through Unterlugawa. And it was 23 shots to 9 in favour of Slovakia, but none of those managing to breach the goal of Starkbaum. An early effort here that goes well wide. These two sides who are both desperate for points, really desperate for all 3 points if possible. He's in Group H taking shape. 2 more games to come after this. We already talked about those for Austria and Slovakia. Well, their next one is against the mighty Russia, and then they finish on the 14th of May against the USA. So they've got their work cut out to try and get to the playoffs, and certainly to try and go one better if possible than what they did last year with the silver. Good work from Kuchenberg, twisting and turning, getting away from his man, but unable to beat Starkbaum, who's made many a save in the last 2 periods and starting the third in the same manner. And the Austrians not doing well on the playoff, on the face-off, sorry. Pass into the centre ice and dumps it up the other end, looking to find Ibera. Managed to come away with it here, and then the driven shot runs into traffic. Schmig is open, and he turns the pass to his defenseman. And he builds from the back, option on the right. So Chrysler has nowhere to go. This is Jarchina. He's played in the NHL with the Bruins, the Capitals and the Islanders, now in his 4th World Championships. Mazay in his 3rd, another one of those who's featured in the NHL. A very relatively small country, they turn out a number of quality hockey players. Bliznak just tries to find the option in behind, doesn't work out though. And who's going to be the one to take charge of this? Mihilik. Oh, nice skills there from Kopecky. Still going with it, Toma Kopeci. First time on the spin. Looking for Florida Panthers forward, but it's away. Arriving to take it is Radivojevic, and then the shot. Well, it was a nice idea. Sersen arriving, but defense is good. And the discipline was incredible. Period with no penalties preceding this one. Vanek bring it forward into the neutral zone. Taking his time about it as well, Thomas Vanek. There's Montulugawa, he got that goal from range. Good reverse pass, and they've lost it in a bad area here. Credit to Miklik. Trying to go all the way round. And then tried to force the reverse pass, Zaborski. Dareni gets back in time, and well, speed coming forward on the left. Zaborski, everybody coming over to this one side there. Kuchenberg with the pass. Zaborski again, can't find Kuchenberg. And the driven slap shot, seen all the way from Starkbaum. It was a nice build-up play there from the Slovakians. Again, the shot was not good enough to beat the goalie. Starkbaum is, as I mentioned earlier, the preferred choice. Oh, that could have worked out better. 27 years of old age now, Starkbaum, appearing in his second World Championship at the top, but never played in his first time on the roster in 2009. This is 5th game of 5. Comes across, and the shot. Again, he gets a hand to it. Couldn't hold on to the puck though. And we got a penalty for David Schuller for boarding. You can see it there. Knocks Andrei Sekera down. Schuller picks up his second penalty of the tournament so far. So a chance here with the Austrians short-handed. Got a look at the coach there of Slovakia, Vladimir Vutiek. 66 years of age, 65 in fact, his birthday coming up in May. Former player who won the Russian Super League twice with Lokomotiv Yaroslav. And the Austrians can bring it away, run the change, just doing a little spin to waste some time and allow the fresh skaters to come onto the ice. Only got through a minute of this power play, the Austrians, as they drive forward with some speed, and that's what's been lacking from Slovakia. Not skating with enough pace. That was a poor choice from Starkbaum though. Hit it straight into the man. Waiting for it is Kuchenberg. Pass isn't going to come though. Miklik into Kuchenberg on the goal line. Back to Miklik. Over up onto the blue line, and then the shot. Oh, it's tipped! And then in the air, unable to turn it in. Great chance. Another shot. Another good catch. And then just clicked away, and this from point-blank range. Save with the pads. Well, a flurry of chances here for Slovakia, but they still can't get it in the net. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Oh, nicely done. And the driven slap shot controlled with the skate. Szczercina. Final few seconds. Well, they did everything they could to make the goal in this last few seconds, but they just couldn't get it. Another shot, another save. Hacked up into the centre ice. They can just recover themselves now, Austria, and come forward. And then the change, but waiting for more fresh skates, so he just shot from range to give himself some time to reorganise. Lakos. And Pietner. Chasing hard is Oberkofler, hasn't seen too much time on the ice this evening. And moving into the early evening now. Stannon just leaves it to start from behind the goal. Coming straight down the centre with Chatan. Goes for the pass off the back, hits the rear side of the net. Just slows things up. And fired round by Raffel. Smart turn there, loses his stick as well. And just swapping sticks. It's Raffel the forward without giving it to his defenseman as the two Slovakians collide with one another. Oh, and another chance. Well, we saw one similar to that in the last period. On that occasion, Thomas Koch just unable to get on it. Another penalty here for hooking on Mikkel Sersen. And he goes into the box. So his second penalty of the tournament so far. So now Austria's turn after Slovakia made some good work in the power play just a few moments ago. The Austrians can try and do something to break their deadlock. There was the pass, just too far ahead, but what a moment that was for Thomas Koch. Well, despite there only being 2 goals, still plenty of interest in this one. One of the tightest games in the group so far, panning out. We've had just that one game between Germany and Finland. It went to overtime. That was a 4-3. The second game of the tournament. First one for the hosts. Pass across from Lakos. Still driven back around though from Raffel. Another whistle goes. Still 1:18 on the power play. Oh, interference there against Hunderpfund. So it's going to be 4v4. You can see him there just getting in the way. Complains to the referees, but he'll get his 6th penalty minute. That's the most for the roster. Austria have had the second fewest penalties, along with the Czech Republic. Slovakia as well. Well on the penalties, not giving too many away, just 23 8 minutes before this game. 4-on-4 for a minute. That was the 6th penalty of the game so far. 3 for Austria, 3 for Slovakia. Well, keeping everyone entertained as we're moving along. Austria, they're going to try and use this as a platform to take advantage with 2 men off the ice. Option in the middle is Herberger. Towards the back is Schmig. Still Herberger. As well to get away from Sekera. Now the Slovaks are charging up on the left, on the right, sorry. The sides in order. Mazet. His shot is blocked down. It's midway point through the 3rd period, still waiting for this 3rd goal. Long pass there, Slovakia now back to full strength. Are they going to be able to do something here with 30 seconds to go in the power play? Now Austria going to be able to successfully kill yet another. Drive from Radivojevic. Those takes a tumble. Arriving to help out though was Surovi, who got the first goal for Slovakia. Seems a long time ago now that. Austria do manage to kill the penalty, just dumping up the other end so they can change the skates. Nicely done on the spin there from Kopeci. And the charge was Surovi. Coming through the centre. Just dispossessed though by Sersen. He's playing well. His pass is cut out though. High up the ice here, making it difficult for the Austrians. Still trying to dig it out is Miklik. And then the shot comes in, but there wasn't much speed on that one. It was comfortably blocked. He's caught the stick of Florian Ibera. Taking the time to get rid of this. With the Austrians just coming into the Slovakian zone. The race on is one, and then the shot. Well, the angle just narrowed. Zaborski and tried to force the puck back to a teammate, only to see it disappear up the other end, the wrong end, collected by Sekera. He tries a solo effort, which is blocked down, and Bartek fails to hold on to it and to get it off the wall. Shot there from Mazet is blocked as well. Good pass in and control to go through the legs. Just standing off the defence. Pass comes across, looking for the angle. Back up into the neutral zone. Making a couple of changes, so not moving the puck forward. And then the whistle goes. Got a look at some of the clips from the period with Zaborski just saluting the bench there as he goes by. Lakos. Pass comes across. Pok leaves it. Goes back into Thomas Pok. Well, the way things are going at the moment, we're heading to overtime. Neither side really looking the stronger. Plenty of errors coming in. Oh, it's a nice idea, a nice play to get it in front, but Sorvi just off balance, beaten out of it. Sersen working well again in the centre. Gets it back off Miklik. Coming down the right with Zaborski. Mihalik at the boards. 6 minutes to go in the third period. Pressure building. It's not improving the quality much though. Kuchenberg takes it behind. Zaborski's pass, he moves into the middle now. Kuchenberg again tried the backhanded pass and just held onto it and gives it straight away. A little short pass to the arriving man, Florian Ibera. Oh, this could work out. Ibera trying to pick out Schmig in front. In fact, it was Welser who had that amazing chance in the first period and didn't manage to shoot. Scoop back in behind. Vanek lays back. Oh, nice chance. Driven shot from range as he arrived into the slot. And two men in front, and Stana managed to get something on it. Pass back from Schmig. Less than 5 minutes to go here in the final period. Is it going to be Austria down the silver medalists from a year ago? Suddenly looking a little stronger. Playing with a bit more purpose, carving through the defence. That shot takes a big block. And two skaters collide. Drifting into the centre, high in the slot. Tried to get the shot away, Capecci, but wasn't really well balanced to do so. And it was a block from the defender in the end. Could be in a bit of trouble here. I was trying to work out the angle. It was Hunter Pfund. Well, he's scored one, so Unterlugawa tries another one from the neutral zone. Miles away this time. On the turn is Oberkofler. They do well to bring it away with Mihalik. Stick just gets there in time, but then a good recovery from Oberkofler. This is Altman, away by Stana. And just drifting through was Zaborski. Is the shot going to come? Took a deflection off the stick from Bliznak. 3 minutes. Pass across the crease. And there was no one in the slot to try and turn that one. We saw that tactic much more successful in the first period by the Austrians. Just trying to get someone to touch it in. A little deflection. Someone to chase there for Shatan. Now it's with Vidareni. Oh, 2 on 2. And the pass goes behind Herberger. And then the whistle. Well, we're running out of time in this one. 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Is someone going to be able to beat Bernhard Starkbaum? We're going to look at some of his highlights. their games in the group last year went to overtime for Slovakia. Straight 5 wins and 2 defeats. And they beat Canada 4-3 in regulation time for losing eventually to Russia. Beat the Czech Republic as well, of course, 3-1. The first in a while that they've been taken the distance. Again, the Austrians have the better of the face-off, won that time right in the centre. Now we can have a dramatic close to this 5th game in Group H here in Helsinki between Slovakia and Austria. And waiting a long time for the 3rd goal. Inside the final 2 minutes. Crowd certainly getting their money's worth. It's almost worked out for Kopecki there. Well, that one was just a dolly, really, flying through from Thomas Puk. Not sure if he was really trying to shoot there or just reset things through his team. A fluffy effort from the man who's been playing his hockey in the North American leagues recently. Did make 6 games for the New York Rangers before continuing in the American Hockey League 8 years ago now. And again, the Austrians come away with it from the face-off. Slovakia have been well beaten today in that area of the game. Zaborski, he tries his effort. Starkbaum again with the save. It's been a goalies tournament so far. So many good performances between the pipes from a lot of the different goalies. And you've got to say Starkbaum has had a lot more work to do. 23 shots to 9, we said in the 2nd period. It's been a bit more even so far in this one. As the Austrian crowd enjoy more of the music. And a timeout called here. To go again, Puk into the play. 1 minute and 2 seconds remaining. And there's a penalty. Nice sticking is the call from the referee. Raffle is the one down, and it's Miroslav Shatan, the legend, who has to go off. So, well, didn't show much experience there. Let's have a look. Oh, he does just catch Raffle. Seen by the referee quickly. And Satan is going to have to sit out the final time. And is this going to be crucial? Have a man advantage to finish. I don't think he's lost a tooth there. Michael Raffle. And we have got a timeout now from the Austrians. Time for the special teams to step up. Are they going to be able to do something to break the deadlock? Just to go over the details. First goal came in the 9th minute, exactly 9 minutes played. Tomas Sorovi And then the equaliser on 33-17 by Gerhard Huntulugawa. Austrians having a great time in the crowd. Are they going to be having an even better one after this final minute of play here? Or are we going to go into overtime? A reverse pass. Vanek goes to collect. Oh, he couldn't do much to hold on to it, and that's poor. They need to have that puck there. Another whistle on the play. Nervous times for the Slovakians. A yawn turns into a cheer. Sederson sends it round the back. 30 seconds to go. Now the Austrians, maybe they can do it here. The last chance of regulation time. Puck's stuck down the other end. It's only half away. This time they do better. 10 seconds remaining. It's going to go to overtime. They're not going to get a winning goal in this one. And then the buzzer goes. There is a final save from Stana, but it's not going to matter. Last action from Hunterfund. So it finishes Slovakia 1, Austria 1. We're going to overtime. Join me for that in just a minute. Okay, we're just about ready then for the overtime. Well, Slovakia going to be able to pick up the crucial points they need for a push to the playoffs. Well, Austria going to take it as they try to get survival and stay in the top division. And second consecutive year. Still short-handed, of course. Down to 4 skaters. It's a full side in this overtime play. 5 minutes to go in it. If that's not decided anything by then, first goal wins, of course. Then we'll go to the penalties. Koch moves it across. Looking for the option. Nice little dummy. There's 2 men in front. No one got it though. Here's Thomas Koch again. Another cross by Huntulugawa. Another second little dummy. Huntulugawa, driven shot. Good save though from Stana. And back to full strength. This Stana who went out for high sticking. Driving forward on the right-hand side. Let's check there, Raffle. Bounces off the boards. Coming away with it is Vajdarenyi. Oh, Radivojevic. He forgets the puck. Raffle trying to pinch it back. Well, confusion there with the Jercina as well, and Austria have done well to take the puck. Now looking to use it. Hunterfund sends it in behind. Too far away though from Raffle. Chase after is now Schmig. Martin Schmig to center ice. 3 minutes gone. And reverse pass. Again, it's a nice turn from Welser. No shot coming though. to go back some years since Slovakia were taken into overtime in any part of the World Championships, as the long-range shot goes well wide. And at the other end, it's Zaborski. Trying to make some space himself. Half the overtime is gone. Haven't really seen a decent chance for the Slovakians yet. More Austria looking dangerous. And the driven shot. And gets away. And there's the space going to open up. And the blue line is Libera. Back to him now. Controls with escape on his backhand though. Herberger. Herberger. Oberkofler in support. Doesn't need him though. And they've lost out. Just dumps it up the other end inside the final 2 minutes of the overtime. Taking their time about getting going again here, Austria. A useless pass up the ice. Good D from Slovakia though, just making it intended target possible to pick out. Putting the pressure on and forcing him across the ice. Coming forward with Vidareni. Sekera, still, Andrei Sekera. Takes on his man. Covers well. He's back by Kuchenberg. Inside the final minute. Well, the time just flying by. Neither side really doing anything with it. And on the basis of everything we've seen here, I think it's about a fair reflection of the 65 minutes played. Last attack here for Slovakia. Vetki. Oh, and they've just given it away again while dropping off. We've got 25 seconds till the lottery of the shootout. And the final pause. Nervous times. Face-off, attacking on for Austria. They're going to get the shot. Saved again by Stana. Ten seconds. Comes across. Are they going to be able to get a shot off? Radivojevic. He leaves it. 3, 2, 1. And it's all over here. We're going to penalties. After 65 minutes. Neither side could come out on top. And the goal from Thomas Sorovi on 9 minutes, equalized by Gerhard Untulugauer, 33-17. That's all we saw in terms of goals. The final period was 8 shots to 7 in favor of Slovakia. Narrowed the gap a little bit, the Austrians, with 6 shots in the overtime. So now we're just going to wait for the coaches to choose their 3 shooters as the ice gets going over. Take another little pause as the players take a breather, and then we're back for the penalties. So we're back here, we're ready. The first one up is going to be Mario Bliznak against Starkbaum. Starkbaum has been quite brilliant so far. Bliznak has a goal and an assist in the tournament up to now. Is he going to be able to get past Starkbaum? Something that's proved near impossible. Here he comes. Bliznak, and he misses. Good save. He was a little bit straight on those. He arrived. Not much angle there to get by Starkbaum. Wants to try and pull him out of his goal a bit. Celebration there from one of the Austrian fans. So on the other end is number 12, Michael Raffel. He got that stick in the face from Satan. Is he going to be able to get the first goal against Stana? Comes inside. Oh, and then he pushes wide. Well, he managed to put Stana down, but as he drifted to the left, there was no space. And credit to Stana as well. Made that difficult. So, 2 taken, 2 missed. Next one, Zaborski. Zaborski! Well, he tried to go with speed, but didn't work out. Another save from Starkbaum. See here, and then he just zooms forward with the dummy and actually loses control of the puck, so it wasn't a good effort there from Tomasz Zaborski. Vanek. Vanek! Vanek scores! Well, didn't he make that look easy? He sidles up to Stana. This is the Bengal. And he just whips it up as he sees the goalie's glove drop down. Really nice there. Shatan, the legend. Can he pull it back? No, he can't. It's saved. Well, they're dancing. Satan's missed. Celebrations for the Austrians. They've done it. The goal from Tomasz Vanek and the heroics of the goalie, who once again just couldn't be beaten there. Bernhard Starkbaum, credit to him. And what a important victory that's going to be for Austria in their bid to try and stay in the top division. They'll pick up 2 points and go up to 5. Slovakia will get just the 1 for the overtime loss, which means they'll be on 7. And all the other teams in the Group H still yet to play their 5th game. That's all we've got time for. You can sit and enjoy the MVPs from the 2 sides in the closing ceremony as the Austrian fans celebrate the famous victory over last year's silver medalists. From Mio and Nelson, good evening.
The best player of each team will be awarded by Tissot, official sponsor of the 2013 IIHF Ice Hockey World Championship. Slovakia palkinnon jakaa. The prize for Team Slovakia is presented by President of Slovakian Ice Hockey Federation, Slovakian jääkiekkoliiton puheenjohtaja Igor Nemecek. Slovakian paras pelaaja, best player of Team Slovakia, 43, Tomasz Zurovi. Itävallan palkinnon jakaa. The prize for Team Austria is presented by member of Finnish Ice Hockey Association Council, Suomen jääkiekkoliiton hallituksen jäsen Jukka Toivakka. Itävallan paras pelaaja, best player of Team Austria, 29, Bernhard Starkbaum.